In this video, I'm going to show you the best Amazon FBA online arbitrage product research method for complete beginners in 2025, step by step. Let's get right into it. So the problem is most beginner Amazon sellers think the best way to find profitable products is to go to random websites and look through their clearance sections. That's absolutely not the case, my friends. What makes way more sense as a beginner is to go to proven items you already know are selling well and figure out what websites carry those products. Because when you're a newer seller, you don't know if a website's proven, you don't know the best discounts for that website, you don't know the best brands for that website. So it makes no sense to do manual sourcing, which would be digging through a retailer here. But luckily, here on our SellerAmp YouTube channel, you can see tons of examples of winning products already, and you can go ahead and do storefront stocking, otherwise known as reverse sourcing. It's the same thing from there. So if we take a look at this item right here, it's buy box and for $44.66 here on Amazon. It does have the IP alert of suspected here on SellerAmp. However, taking a look over the long term on a lot of items in this brand, I don't see any random big drop-offs in the offer count down here on the bottom chart right there. So if we go ahead and take a look, we can see over on Nordstrom Rack, it's going for $19.97. So we can see $9 profit, 46% ROI right there, right? And as I go here, I always want to take a look at Card Bear to see if there's any discounted gift cards, which you can see Nordstrom, which work on Nordstrom Rack, right, become 8%. So now I can get this even cheaper here. And the cool part is SellerAmp takes into account shipping, fees, sales tax, everything, right? So this is an example of a winning product. I actually found this via storefront stocking. And now I'm going to show you guys how you can find other items via storefront stocking too. And what you really need to understand is that every item we see that has a good sales rank, people are making money on it. They're not selling it for no reason. They wouldn't be taking the time to sell it if they weren't making profit on it, right? So when I go ahead and take a look inside these seller storefronts, we're going to find other winning products from there. So if I go down here, now I just want to find proven sellers that I know are making money. How do I know they're making money? Lots of reviews. Now, obviously, when you're a newer seller, you have no reviews. So luckily in the buy box algorithm, it doesn't matter too much. But in terms of finding sellers to storefront stock and finding a couple winning products here pretty quick, right, it does make sense to look at the proven sellers. So we can see, yeah, this one's got 187 reviews right there, right? We can see, yeah, 225 reviews right there, right? 121 reviews right there, right? So pretty quickly here, now we're finding lots of sellers that we know are making lots of money. And all we have to do is go ahead and rock and roll in here and see, okay, taking a look here at these max costs, right? Which we take a look at. This person's actually listed multiple times this time. You're not supposed to do that, but Amazon doesn't really enforce it. So now taking a look inside these seller storefronts, we can now see a bunch of brand ideas, right? All the categories they carry as well. And all the items that show up at the top of their storefronts here have the best sales ranks as well, right? The stuff that sells the quickest. So for example, this seller's got a bunch of Columbia and a bunch of Calvin Klein and a bunch of Tommy Hilfiger. For example, Tommy Hilfiger, I know the discount on that website is when they have a big sale going on. Yesterday, they had a big sale going on. Today, they don't, right? And all you need to do is learn the different discounts on these different websites, which is pretty easy to do. Go ahead and take a look. So for example, Goodfellow here, I know Goodfellow actually comes from the Target website, right? So I can see 22K rank. I just happen to know by Googling Goodfellow products that they only come from Target. So for example, 22K rank, 135K rank, right? Million rank. We can take a look at that potentially because shoes and clothing is a gigantic category, right? So now we can go ahead and open these up and go ahead and plug these in. So we can see here, right? Yeah, 38 here, right? We can see. So yeah, lowest price here is, yeah, 33 FBM, but we could FBA these right there. So yeah, 34, right? So boom, 34 right here, right? So we want to find these for $15 or less, according to that max cost here. So we plug these in on Google here. We can see, yeah, so 18 over on Target, right? And then we'd see the discounted gift cards here as well. Yeah, 13%. So what's that? 18 minus 13% here is, yeah, not good right there. So no problem. We'll keep moving right there. We could totally keep an eye on those two as well. Let's see, 31 here. Let's see these white ones too here as well. Let's say, yeah, 23 and 30 right here. So let's say, yeah, go ahead and take a look at these guys. Yeah, 18. So let's see. So 18 minus discounted gift cards here. Discounted gift cards here. We can see is close. Now, there is only one FBM seller on this listing, the only seller, right? So I know if I were to FBA this, I could price it higher, probably at least like 10% higher. So if I go ahead and add in 10% here, now this listing becomes close. Unfortunately, still not quite there. A little bit lower volume too. It's a 300K rank. Unless there's really good offer count movement on the charts, probably going to avoid that. We can see, yeah, relatively blocky here. So not really liking those as well. Take a look at these guys as well. So let's see, yeah, 32. So probably the same retail price right there. Yeah, 18. So not liking those here as well. 16 here. This is actually, I can show you guys here because, and this is just something you pick up on over time, but I actually know that this is a Walmart brand that is profitable elsewhere here. So we go ahead, we can plug these in here. as well. We can see where these George t-shirts here. Let's see. Go ahead and find this specific listing for you guys. Here we go, guys. Check this out. So this is a really good discount example here too. So we go ahead and plug in 15.98 here, right? Now, Walmart, I know I can actually use sales tax exempt on by submitting my reseller certificate. So if I go ahead and take off 6% right here, right? This is close. And I can go ahead and use Walmart discounted gift cards here too as well, right? And we can see, yes, 17% discounted gift cards here. So now if I take off 17%, now this system becomes profitable at $4 profit per unit and a 34% ROI. I always recommend seeing if a retailer takes tax exempt. You can just figure that out on Google or just asking customer service and then using discounted gift cards as well. You don't find items good, you make items good, right? And now you can storefront stock from this listing, find other good Walmart products as well here too, right? We can see, take a look here. Yeah, James Purse, not super familiar with that. Stafford, et cetera here, right? We can see, yeah, super high sales ranks, so not a fan of those here as well, right? We can go ahead and see, boom, bunch of Tommy Hilfiger stuff. Tommy Hilfiger was on sale yesterday, right? Unfortunately, it's not good today because the sale ended right here, right? And you pick up on that stuff over time here as well, right? And we can see, just taking a look at these different seller storefronts, we can go ahead and take a look at these listings one by one, see what else they got. So for example, yeah, other Calvin Klein stuff. Is this also going to be good from Nordstrom Rack? Potentially. We'll take a look. 200K rank right here, max cost of 20. Can we find these in the $20 range? Potentially here, right? We can see, yeah, 19. Okay, potentially here. Let's see. Men's microfiber boxer briefs here. Let's see. Black boxer briefs here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, here we go. Right there. So we can see, boom, right there. Stretch right there. Boxer briefs here as well. Let's see, 20. So it looks like it says Calvin Klein a little bit more often on these. So let's not necessarily look these up, but let's go ahead and just see if this specific one has a listing here. Let's see where it says it a little bit more often here. Yeah, okay, here we go. So yeah, let's see, 3-pack classics right there. So that should work. So opening these guys up looks pretty promising. 2K plus bought in the past month right here. $31 buy box here. So we need to see if any of these bad boys go for like 40 right here. And we can see, yeah, 32. Let's see, 31 there. Yeah, Amazon's on some of these themselves. Yeah, so probably not going to work on those. Not a huge fan of competing with Amazon on listings when you're a beginner here. No problem. So let's keep moving right here as well. These tank tops, we already found those good as well. Ooh, okay, we got a different tank top listing here, or that's just showing the variations multiple times. So you can see multiple of these sizes are good on that first item we took a look at. Kind of like hidden leads, listings with variations right there. But literally all you guys got to do is just open up storefronts and see what else they got here. So let's see these black 3-pack t-shirts. Let's say, yeah, these 5-packs right there. So I'm not really liking those here as well. Let's see, Jockey, Hanes, Gloria Vanderbilt, right? You get tons of ideas pretty quick here, right? This item right here, Amazon's on it. Not going to take a look at those here. Let's see, we need to find those for like 10 here. These X-Temps, yeah, definitely not liking those as well. Let's see, 10-pack, these t-shirts right here. 24, yes, on Walmart. Max cost of 12, yes, so it's definitely not going to work as well. This Hanes stuff's looking kind of really far off in terms of the profit here. Let's see this Mercedes brand here. Let's see 19 on this umbrella here. Let's see. So yeah, 37 right there. So definitely not. Ooh, okay. Wow. So this actually would be. Okay, yes, this was a great item. It's just out of stock here. So for example, we take a look at this. This is an awesome product. It's just out of stock right here, right? So 14 into 36, $11 profit, 75% ROI. Pretty sure that's the same thing, but obviously prior to purchasing it would look into it specifically right there and verify. But we can see right there, good, just out of stock. So what I want to do in this case is go ahead and scroll down here and add this to an out of stock spreadsheet, just using the one-click export feature here on SellerAmp there, right? And we can see, okay, that's probably the website that these items come from, right? So what else they got? Yeah, 21 right there. We can see that's not even close, right? This white hat, we want this guy here at 17. Okay, so let's say 21 here. So it's actually pretty close to being good. Let's see. So let's see, we're here. Yeah, 21. Right, so 21 here, that should be just about break even here. Yeah, 21. So it's actually, yeah, 20% ROI. Okay, is this an FBM seller in the buy box here? We can see, no, I was looking for, if it was an FBM seller, we could do what's called the prime bump, price that higher, right? But we can see, not good right there. Has this gone for more in the past? We can see, yeah, 43. Wow, okay, so this actually has been pretty profitable in the past. They're at like 40 pretty consistently. Right there. So this is something I probably wouldn't do today, but that does have a lot of profitable history here, right? So I would add this to an almost good spreadsheet in SellerAmp. And you see how like most things when you're looking at good listings, like hopping around storefront stocking here, lots of stuff is either good or close, right? Brooks Brothers here. We can see these polos here as well. $32 right here. Slim Fit Performance. Yeah, I don't really see anything that makes sense on those guys here. And that's just the name of the game, is we each want to rock and roll through these seller storefronts, and take a look at what they got here as well, right? This seller's got a bunch of clothing here, right? This seller's got a bunch of, different clothing brands like J. Crew, for example, is an auto and gate that have done really well with, right? Gap, for example, I know Gap tends to come from the Gap website using actually a couple different coupon codes and discounted gift cards. So Gap, I know the discount for, and we'll take a look here, right? So we can see if any of these hoodies are in like the, 46 for this double XL here, right? It's pretty expensive, right? So $46 buy box right here, right? So we want this at 23 bucks or less. So if we go ahead and Google these, Gap products, I know actually come from the Gap factory site, right? So we can take a look at these, these navies here, right? So we go ahead and see, navy with the gray logo right there, right? We can see they're going for, $29.99 here, right? So at $29.99, a lot of new Amazon sellers are like, crap, that doesn't work. But they don't know that Gap, you can go ahead and use the 20% sign-up code right here, right? Which we can use just again and again, just using a catch-all email, new emails right there. And check the video we're about to post tomorrow too. It's probably up by the time you guys watch this, on product research hacks too. It's very, very important to know how to make stuff more profitable. So we take off 20% here, take off 20% from this right here. Now we're close. And then we also want to take a look on Cardbear as well for discounted gift cards too. Let's see, Gap. Yeah, Gap factory ones here are huge, right? So we can see, 20% off discounted gift cards, 19, 20, etc. here. So we take off 20% from this. Now this listing gets even better, and that's the name of the game. We don't find items good, we make them good, taking advantage of different discounted taking advantage of different discounts like discounted gift cards, submitting our tax exempt to get reseller, submitting our reseller certificate to get tax exempt, different holiday sales, subscribe and save, all these different discounts that go into it, extension coupons, capital and shopping, and coupon birds, and that's the name of the game. Very rarely are products going to be profitable at cost. Typically, you're going to make them profitable using different discounts. Hope this video is helpful, guys. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments. See you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, SellerAmp Nation.